Hello my beautiful Geminis, and welcome to my channel IG Tarot, your neighborhood intuitive guide. Guys, thank you for being here so much. For my returning subscribers, thank you for coming back and being here. And for those newbies, welcome. I'm fairly new, so I'm trotting along and just going with the flow. As you can see, time is fluid, but I'm also just dealing with all the energies that we're all dealing with right now. Eclipse, it's here. The latter part of the year has begun, guys, which means this is the time to see what you need to see about yourself, about others. Are you going to take them with you? Are you going to leave them behind? Are you going to go through the same cycles over and over again with things that no longer serve you? No. So now's really the time to be in charge of your own life. Be the creator of your own world and not allow anyone to dictate your life. And let go of things that have been holding you back, i.e. people, places, things. So with eclipse season, it's going to make or force certain things to arise, to be released. People will be seen for who they are. Neptune in retrograde too, it's all about how strong your intuition will be. It'll be heightened. Your sensitivities too. And you being an air sign, always being in your head, it's going to be a time for you to try not to be, if that makes sense. To not always be logical and justify everything and practical and over analytical and up in your head. It's time now to actually connect with the emotional side of yourself, and Neptune in retrograde will force that. So this is going to be a time for you to really balance, I feel, your emotions with your mind and your mind. Being a duality zodiac sign, similar to Pisces, you have two ends of the coin, right? And it's easy for you to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, just like Pisces with the fish, always swimming around and around and around, trying to catch one another's tail. With you being the twin, the gem, you've got one part of you that feels a certain way strongly and the other part as well, and then you're just going back and forth in your mind on which way to go. And that can at times be a real whirlwind of mental anguish. And that's really what Geminis need to get a handle on, is finding the balance in that mental state at times. You say one thing, but then you say another thing, and you're not really which one of the things you've said you believe or stick to. So there's a need now to balance your twins. Your naughty little twins. Sorry. Kidding. Lighten the mood a little. Alright, so without further ado, let me get into your reading. This is going to be love, general, whatever comes through. And again, time is fluid. That's why I have it up on my board, just to let you know that things may not happen right now. Could happen down the road. Could happen in a week, a month, a year. Just depends. These are general readings, so take what lands and leave the rest. Do not try and make the reading fit, because you can always check your moon, your rising, your Venus and Jupiter signs, which, moon is all about your feelings and emotions and how you process, especially in the mind as well. So that may resonate more. I've found that my moon sign resonates quite a lot more than my sun. And then your rising, how you are perceived in the world, baby. That could land as well. And then also Venus is about love. So there may be additional helpful information in those other signs in your chart. All right, so I'm going to keep quiet now and get into your reading. I know it's just like building up. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, Dear Spirit, what messages do you have for my gorgeous twin gems in the month of July 2019? Any messages that would like to come through in love, finance, career, home life, any helpful information for my Geminis? We're there. Let's do it. What is the current situation for my Geminis? Wow, immediate. Whoa, 2 major arcanas off the bat. What's up? What did I say? Balance. Needing to balance your emotions and your mind. You know, temperance is all about patience, compromise, healing, hope, and balance, harmony. You know, she's got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the ground. And with you in particular, that's like, there's, see, my phone confirmed it. It's all about balancing your emotions, water being emotions and feelings, and your mind. Look, she's even got that moon on her head. And being an air sign, I mean, I can't make this stuff up. I was just talking about how important it is for you to balance that duality within you out. And temperance, the Sagittarian energy. Temperance is also divinely guided. It's blessed. You know, she's an angel. She's here with a strong message to do exactly that. Balance, harmonize. Find the equilibrium between your emotions and your mind. And coming out with strength, having the strength and willpower and courage to go through the motions, right? This is Leo energy. But you see, you've got the infinity sign up there, abundance. It's also, it makes me think of the duality, going around and around in circles, from jumping one way of thinking to another. So again, it's making me think of balance and harmony, because harmony, balance comes in when we are in alignment with who we are and within ourselves and every part of us, our chakras, if you want to go there, of course. And that infinity sign, it'll be in tune and flow, if that makes sense. Makes sense. All right, so having strength to balance. All right, that's your current situation. Oh my gosh, like I nailed it. Okay, what is the influence of this, dear Spirit? What is the influence of this for my gems? And you know, again, I'm drawn to the lion and her tempering your emotions, tempering the beast within, balancing out, taming the beast. Sorry, I had to say that. I thought that was necessary. All right, what's the influence of this current situation, dear Spirit? Look at that. All right. Building. Okay, so if this is work related, because you know Pentacles is all about collaboration with other people, expansion in your work. So if this is work related, having to balance things maybe within your work life, maybe it's work life that is causing the imbalance. Maybe you're working too much. You know, and here with the Knight of Wands, you know, he's passionate. He brings change. He's an action. It's all about, Knights bring action to play. So this could be some news about work. Could also be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. the wands here. Something is happening quickly, some form of expansion, and maybe that's why it's time to balance things within your life. If this is love related, again, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn as well. Here with the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles are all earth. Let's see what else comes. So there's an influence here of something happening quite quickly. That's what I'm getting. And there is a need for you to temper. Because there's expansion here. There's collaboration. Could be getting together with a fire sign, and maybe things are it's happening quite quickly if it's in a love sense. Let's see what's in the past. What's in the past for my Geminis? What's in the past for my Geminis? All right, look at that. All right, a 3 again, and more wands. Lots of fire energy, guys. Could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius again. Queen of Wands. She's action. She's gorgeous. She's a hottie patati. I mean, she's one of the most attractive queens in the deck, in the tarot. She's passionate. She's always on the go. She's busy. She's intuitive. You know, sensitive as well in some ways. It doesn't always go through the finest details, but man, does she work hard to get what she wants. And she's always, you know, taking risks and having ideas. And maybe this is you, or this is a fire sign you're dealing with, and there's some need to celebrate. Now you've got 2 3s, synchronicity there, and this is all about celebrations, you know, getting together with a group of people, again, collaborating. Here's the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. So I'm drawn again to say more balance, because here you've got the groundedness of the 3 of Pentacles, grounding yourself, and then you've got the 3 of Cups. Here's the synchronicity, and cups all represent again all the emotions within you, right? Emotions and feelings, maybe needing to take action in order to find that equilibrium again. Balance. Look at that. I mean, alright, let's see what else comes through. What's in your past? I mean, in your immediate past. What's behind you? Oh, Tower moment. Ooh, foundation isn't working because it isn't, fill in the blank, balanced. Something happened. This is Aries and Scorpionic energy. Something within the foundation with either, I'm seeing this as something within yourself. This is strongly, I feel, about you. And I think you may have a lot of fire in your chart. I mean, you could. But needing, again, something was not built on solid ground. Something within yourself, something within a connection, and it crumbled. Rapid changes have happened, could be happening or on the rise. Remember, time is fluid. You feel like something wasn't working the way it was set up. And the Tower had to come in, divine intervention, big changes, sudden changes had to come in and show you that. And it may have been such a big surprise, because when the Tower arrives, it happens suddenly and it just crumbles. The beauty is, though, you can build from the ashes, and it needed to. Why would anyone not want something built on a solid foundation, right? And that's why the Tower comes, to make you see. This could be work, this could be love. Something was not working. And again, I have to point out that we are, you know, in eclipse season. So things are going to be naturally taken out of our lives, whether we like it or not. And it may be uncomfortable and surprising and sucks, to say the least. But it has to happen ultimately. Let's see what's in your crowning thoughts. What's in the crowning thoughts of my beautiful gems? More fire. Taking action. You're up in your head again. You're stuck in a mental prison right now, I feel. And there's a number of 5, change. Could also be thinking about a fire sign. You have strong fire in your reading. It's just like fire, fire, fire. But here's also the king and queen. Look at that. The king and queen. Action takers, risk takers. Very attractive, very sexy, passionate, creative, entrepreneurial, business owners. Sensitive, intuitive. Always on the go. Love sports. Maybe you've had some conflict with a fire sign, and that's the foundation that came crumbling down. And there has been a need now since this happened. And this could be in a work-related situation. I'm seeing, you know, the pentacles here. I'm seeing all the signs are here. But if you're dealing with a fire sign, you're having some serious conflict. And I think it's within yourself or with them also. You're definitely in a mental space of like anguish and cerebral overload. And it could be related to a fire sign. What are you doing, Gem? And it's interesting because the influence of this is, I'm also seeing maybe there was a 3-party situation that you found out about and things just came crumbling. Maybe it was between an earth sign and a water sign, and it happened quickly here with the tower coming in. Now you're just stuck in your head. And I'm drawn again to the Temperance card, needing to balance out whatever's going on in your mind right now. Whatever pain or heartache has happened, or what sudden changes. Something was a surprise recently. What's in the immediate future of my gems, dear Spirit? What's in the immediate future? Okay, fast communication. Cupid's arrow, you know, 8. Number of abundance too. But this is all about travel too. Maybe you're wanting to travel towards this person or away from this person. This could indicate communication over social media. It could indicate communication via text, phone calls, emails. But it's fast movement if it is communications. Fast movement if it is travel. I strongly feel like this was... there was some strong connection here. And it left you a little frizzled when this came in. Maybe you found out about a third party. Now you're having to have strength in this situation. And balance. And be patient with yourself. Could also be dealing with the Sagittarius, a Leo, all the signs are here. Okay, what's in your fierce position? Whoa. Fearing. This is, you know, waiting for your ships to come in. This could also be distance. And another 3. Look at that. More synchronicities. You're on the right path. Whatever you're doing. You may also be seeing a lot of synchronicities right now. 333. 444. You know, 111. I feel like you're fearing things not working out. Things not... like you're waiting for your ships to come in. So you're waiting for things to pan out. Maybe you're waiting... you're fearing that it may not. Remember, fears are just... they stand in our own way. So, and more fire, wands. You know, feeling like there's not going to be more expansion in this, or feeling as though you can't build again, you know, because 3 is also a number of expansion and building. Strong synchronicities here, guys. Let's see how people are viewing you right now. How people are viewing Gemini right now. How are people viewing my Geminis, dear Spirit? Nice. Moving ahead. Forging ahead. Strength of will needed. You're traveling. You're moving. You know, this is movement. People are seeing you as taking charge. And you know, the Chariot is also, could be dealing with the Cancer energy. Maybe it's also got to do with the Cancer season since it started. You know, you're moving away from this. You're moving forward. You know, this is about forward movement, moving on, moving towards. You're in control. See how she's in control? You're in control now. And Chariot also is a very divine card for me as a reader, because it represents that movement. Because when you were stagnant and stuck, it's like a saving grace when the Chariot arrives. It's awesome. That's people are viewing that way. Forging ahead, balancing, moving out of this situation, moving out of this toxic work situation, or this foundational sudden change in a relationship or a workplace, or could even just be the way you think. But there are people here. If you're dealing strongly with fire signs, causing some conflict, and this whole Tower moment caused conflict, caused you to have to balance. It's causing you to temper those emotions, tame the beast within. And you have to have that courage and strength, because you got it. What are your hopes? I mean, they just fell out. Your hopes, I feel, are not to be so defensive or stand up for what you believe in. It's all about, you know, blocking what no longer serves you, standing up for your beliefs. And then you got the 7 of Swords, which is all about a hidden agenda. It could be self-deception or deception happening, someone stealing from you. It could be, I mean, that's what the card could represent. But I feel with 2 sevens here, more spiritual, I feel like you're now ready to guard yourself and go through. Again, the expansion is coming up in my mindset, and the 7s being spiritual, which is also about, you know, upgrading your spirituality, different ways of thinking. And you've got 3 threes here, which is all about expansion. I think you may be going through an internal awakening or upgrading your frequency and vibration for the positive, like a higher level of consciousness. All this terminology may confuse, but I know you gems love to think a lot and learn, but I feel like you're going to stand in your power and say, you know what, screw that. I'm blocking anyone that's, you know, difference of opinion, people that are trying to bestow their garbage on me and toxicity. I'm standing for what I believe in. I'm standing my ground. And I'm guarding myself. I feel like you're guarding yourself from any potential energies that no longer serve you. Again, I'm drawn to the Cancer card about forging ahead in this Cancer season. And it's bringing up a lot about our emotions and people and foundations that no longer serve. Like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, and divine intervention will come in and take it away. But it's best for you. It's needed for you to move forward, or upgrade, or become more consciously aware, or temper your emotions and figure out a new way of being that works for you and isn't draining and toxic, right? What's the outcome of this situation, dear Spirit? For my gems. Oh, beautiful. Balance. Oh my gosh, I can't make this shit up. Balance. Balancing your emotions. Balancing your relationships. Balancing your mind. This is also about giving and receiving. Sharing a gift. Reciprocated love, if it's work related, home related, love related. This is balance, 6. Beautiful. The scales, you know, you notice. It's like, okay. And see those 2 children down there. It's like, okay, who am I going to give my energy to now? Representing twins. I'm seeing this as totally your card. I'm actually viewing this very differently right now, even though it's earth energy. But again, earth being grounding yourself, like we talked about with temperance. Look at that. Awesome. I mean, yay, you're working on it. It's moving ahead. You're taking action towards it. And regardless of the king and queen being here on this spread, if those are maybe some key players in why there was a foundational change, you know, the tower came in. But I'm strongly feeling like they're representing a lot of action. You taking action to expand, to move away from things that no longer serve you. There's movement. You've got the Knight of Wands, movement. You've got the Chariot, movements. You've got the Queen of Wands, action. King of Wands, more action. 7 of Wands, standing your ground, standing for your beliefs. Balance. Cut out the garbage. Cut out the excess weight. The excess baggage. Awesome, guys. Amazing. All right, let's get some advice for you from my beautiful earth magic. Do you believe in magic? Okay, I'll stop. Moving on. Let's see what advice you have for my beautiful Geminis. I almost said Cancer because we're in Cancer season, and hey, maybe you are really dealing with a Cancer. Or you have Cancer in your chart. What message do you have here? Oh, beautiful, guys. Love, compassion, childhood innocence. Getting back in alignment with who you are. That's what innocence reminds me of, you know? Like the childhood before you were programmed and conditioned, where you were just free-spirited. You had no people telling you how to be or what to say or any woundedness yet. I mean, other than generational wounding. But hey, we'll do a video on that some other time. But getting back in alignment with who you are, like feeling like a kid again. Oh my gosh, and this is happening for, I feel, quite a few signs because of you know, the loads being lightened. I'll put it that way. But having love and compassion for yourself and for others, you know? Because again, even though things may happen with people and they are being taken out of our lives, it's just they're no longer resonating with us. So we just need to send them off with love and compassion. And most importantly, love and compassion for ourselves. Patience for ourselves. Be patient, be kind, be tender with you, right? Balance, and find that inner child again. Oh, that's beautiful, guys. This has been a beautiful reading, and it's been very much, you've come out so powerfully in what you're doing with all these major arcanas and how you're working through whatever you're going through, in however it resonated, in what situation, love, work environment. But look at this, man. I often think about that, about you know, just living life for you, like when you were a kid, before we were told we have to be married and be in relationships and have children, and we were just free to be, you know, before all the adulting started happening. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I love y'all. And I will see you next month for your August reading. And I am gonna knock out some weeklies. I'm doing my best to you know, work through these energies myself and focus on getting all these messages out for you guys. But again, thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please comment, tell me how this resonated, and I will see you next month or later on the other side. Cheerio, my dear gems. I love you, gems. You really are gems.